metal screaming, and then the ATM came out of the ground all at once, trailing wires and broken masonry, crashing deep into the bucket. She heard glass pop and break. Hollis ran back to the pickup and threw the pry bar into the bed. She backed away from the island, the beeper sounding. Bits of plastic and glass littered the blacktop. 10 feet back, she stopped, braked. Hollis drove the pickup in front of the loader. It was a big Dodge Ram with heavy-duty suspension and an oversized bed. In this part of South Carolina, it had been easy to find. He'd stolen it from the driveway of a darkened house only an hour ago. He got out of the pickup to direct her, waving her to adjust in one direction, then the other. When he gave her the thumbs up and stood back, she uncurled the bucket. The ATM crashed onto its back into the truck bed, the Dodge rocking on its springs. She reversed again, watching the rear view to make sure she cleared the curb. She backed toward the trees to the spot she'd picked, where the loader couldn't be seen from the highway, then killed the engine. She pocketed the square ignition key. It was a universal fit for all John Deere loaders. This was the 6th time she had used it. She opened the door, climbed down into the heat. Hollis had pulled the tarp down over the ATM and was back behind the wheel of the pickup. She walked quickly to the truck, looked up into the glassy eyes of the 2 cameras mounted on the bank wall, then got in on the passenger side. In the distance, she could hear the sirens. They pulled away, the truck sluggish from the weight, the shock squealing. He drove the wrong way out of the entrance, bumped onto the highway. "That one came up easier than the others," she said. She took off her mask, shoved it into a pocket of her windbreaker. Her face was damp with perspiration. "Could have fooled me." He was watching the rear view for lights. The sirens grew louder. "Mask," she said. "Oh, shit." She reached over to steady the wheel while he pulled off his mask. "Up here," she said, "on the right." They'd rehearsed the route, but it was easy to miss the turn in the dark. He steered onto a side road that led into woods. "You can turn on the lights now," she said, "and slow down." He popped the headlights on, eased off the gas. His dark face glistened with sweat. "Don't forget that mask when we're done," she said. "DNA." "I won't." The windshield was fogging now. He leaned over the steering wheel and wiped at the glass with a gloved hand. "You don't need to do that," she said. She fiddled with the dashboard controls, turned on the defroster. The fan hummed, and the glass began to clear. In the harsh light of the headlamps, the trees on both sides of the road seemed to be reaching toward them. "This thing's built for heavy loads," he said. "Handles good, even with all this weight. Maybe we should keep it. Use it next time." "No way." They'd stolen a different pickup each time, abandoned it when they were done. "Last thing you want is to be driving around in a hot truck." "We could switch out the plates." "Forget it. Besides, there isn't going to be a next time. Not for me." He looked at her. "What do you mean?" "We've done this 6 times now, each time the same way. How long before they start staking out construction sites close to banks, or disabling front-end loaders?" "But we've moved around. 3 different states." "Doesn't matter," she said. "It's only a matter of time. It was a good gig, but we played it out. Time to walk away."
Hate to hear you say that."
They were on a hill now. The ATM slid in the bed, thumped one of the walls. He shifted into low gear. She heard the far-off rumble of thunder. "You and Rory want to keep working it. I'll teach you how to run a loader," she said. "It's not hard, and you've got the key. But my advice is to move on. We've all made enough from this anyway."
"Rory," he said. "Only reason I'm working with that cracker is because of you."
She'd brought Rory in on the word of a contact she had in Georgia. It was Hollis's gig, but the 2 men he'd been using, one a laid-off heavy equipment operator, had both landed long bids on drug charges. Hollis had found the man in Georgia, who found Crissa. She'd come on board and helped Hollis fine-tune the plan to only hit machines on Friday and Saturday nights when they were loaded for the weekend. She'd brought Rory in as the 3rd man, but there had been friction between the 2 from the start. "Dump him," she said. "Find someone else. Rory's an adult. He'll get over it."
"When he starts talking that good old boy bullshit, I'd like to bend that crowbar over his head. No way I'd work with him without you there."
Then there's your answer.